Day 45 from Luke 14 verse 26. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. This is one of those verses that make you pause. Did Jesus really just say that? Hate your family? Hate your life? Surely that can't be right. After all, he also told us to love our neighbors, honor our parents, and care for our children. That's why this verse deserves a closer look. Jesus is not commanding emotional hatred. He's using powerful poetic language, a well-known Semitic idiom, to make a stunning point about allegiance. In the first century Jewish world, family loyalty wasn't just cultural, it was sacred. Your very identity was wrapped in it. So when Jesus said you must hate even your own family, he was calling people to something radically countercultural. The Greek word translated hate in this context means to love less or to deprioritize. A good example of this is found in Genesis 29. Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah, but verse 31 says Leah was hated. Now, this does not mean that Jacob despised her. It just simply means she was loved less. Jesus is saying, if following me puts you in conflict with family, dreams, comfort, or even yourself, I must come first. Radical allegiance is what Jesus was really saying. He wasn't softening the cost, he was raising the bar, because he knew the cross wasn't just a metaphor. For many of his followers, the path would be hard, filled with rejection, loss, and sacrifice. And for us today, the cost may not be exile or persecution, but it might be career, reputation, or relationships. What Jesus is saying is, am I enough for you, even if you lose everything else? It's deep and sobering, and as his sheep, when we recognize the master's voice, we must obey. So, 3 practical applications. Number 1, prioritize Christ over comfort. Ask yourself, does Christ get first place in my schedule, in my decisions, in my dreams? Start your day with him, not your phone. Choose his voice over your preferences. Number 2, be willing to stand alone. In a culture that prizes popularity and fitting in, following Jesus may isolate you. You may be misunderstood, even by people close to you. But obedience to Christ is never wasted. And lastly, number 3, reevaluate your relationships. Is there a relationship pulling you away from Christ? A habit that you protect more than your witness? Jesus doesn't just want a place in your life, he wants preeminence. What Jesus demands, he also empowers. He doesn't ask for loyalty in isolation. He gave everything first. He left heaven for earth, endured rejection, and died in your place. And now, the one who laid down his life asks for yours, not out of cruelty, but out of love, because only in surrender do we find true freedom. So when Jesus says, follow me, it isn't a burden, it's an invitation into abundant life with the King of Kings. And when you give up everything for him, you realize you never really lost anything at all.